Hello, glitter bosses. Okay, so today we are going to talk about how to grow your business, how to gain more customers, and how to grow your inventory so you have things to sell to your new customers. The first thing you want to do is you want to grow your inventory so that way you have the inventory to sell to your customers. So the more inventory you have, the more you sell, the more people buy, right? So you want to grow your inventory. How you do that, I'm going to give you a little bit of a scenario here of how you can grow your inventory. So you're going to start off with 25 pieces. So 25 pieces keeps you active. It keeps you active as a consultant. That means that you're searchable on the paparazzi website. That means that people can find your replicated website and shop from you. That means that if people want to sign up under you, they can find you. They can type in their zip code. You will pop up and they can join your team just from searching you. And if you ever recruit people on your team, you will not get a commission off of your team sales if you're not active. So you want to stay active for those benefits. So you'll start off with your 25 pieces. That's $125 in jewelry at $5 a piece. I'm not going to talk about tax and shipping. I'm just going to talk about the jewelry price. So you're going to take your 25 pieces. You're going to sell those on your live, an album drop, messenger party, wall drop, however you choose to sell those pieces. We're going to talk about a specific way to sell your pieces today, but there's so many ways that you can sell your pieces. So real quick, here are a few ways to sell your pieces. So you should have a VIP group. So every consultant should have a business page and a VIP group. You should be adding your customers to your VIP group. Every new shopper that you have needs to be in your VIP group, your regular shoppers. And then they should also be following and liking your business page for your lives. So you can drop albums in your VIP group. You can do an item of the day or a set of the day. You can do wall drops where you're just dropping like a few. You can do a messenger party where like your really big high roller shoppers who are consistently shopping from you every week, you can put them in a messenger group and you can drop items in that messenger group and they can pre-claim your items before you even put them in your VIP group or go live with them. You have that extra special messenger VIP group where you can pre-claim in there as well. So those are just a few ways, and of course going live. Going live on Facebook is the best way to sell your jewelry. Hands down, it's going to make you the most money. So honest to honest, if you see yourself wanting to go big with paparazzi, you see yourself wanting to make money with paparazzi, going live on Facebook is going to be the best way to do that. That is where you make the most money. Now, I'm not saying that's 100% true. There are other ways to sell: vendor events, garage sales, pop-ups, brick and mortar. You can rent a space and you can sell paparazzi at an actual store, open up 8 to 5 and be an actual store. Those are different ways too. But if you don't have time to do that and online is the only way for you to shop, Facebook Lives are the moneymaker. Hands down. So if you're nervous to go live, private message me. We could talk about that. But what we're going to talk about today is going to involve going live, okay? So you take your 25 pieces, you sell your 25 pieces, you made $125. You're going to take that full $125, you're going to reinvest it in jewelry. You're going to buy 45 pieces. 45 pieces. You sell 45 pieces, you're going to make $225. You take that whole $225, you put it back in your business, you're going to buy 81 pieces. You can sell 81 pieces in at least 2 weeks. You're going to sell 81 pieces. You're going to make $405. You're going to take that $405 and you're going to reinvest it and you're going to buy 147 pieces. You're going to sell those 147 pieces in a couple of weeks, and you're going to make $735. You're going to take that $735, you're going to buy 267 pieces. You're going to sell those 267 pieces and you're going to make $1,335. That's a lot of money. Now, when you get to that $1,335, that's when you can start taking profit. Because we all want to make money, right? That's the reason why we got into paparazzi, is to make money, pay bills. You know, what can paparazzi do for us? That's what I said yesterday, right? So this is if you want to reinvest your business. Don't use your own money. You should only use your own money to buy your kit. That's it. You use that $99 or that $299 to buy your kit. And then when you sell those pieces, you pay yourself back. And you put that money, you take that initial investment, you pay yourself back. And from now on, you should only be reinvesting in your business with the money that paparazzi has given you by selling your pieces. Do not take any more money from your personal account to reinvest in your business. You don't have to. You have money. Your jewelry is your money. Sell it, reinvest it, sell it, reinvest it, sell it, reinvest it. And then you will be growing your business. You will be making a whole side hustle with no money out of your day job, no money out of your bills, no money out of your spending money. It's all paparazzi money. And that is a great way to reinvest your business. Once you get to that point where you are making $1,335 in profit, or you have at least 267 to 300 pieces of inventory, now you can start pulling your profit out. So if you get to $1,335, that you're going to take your 45% profit. So 45% of that is $600 and some change. $600. So you just made $600 in profit. You're going to put that aside, and that is your money. That's your money to do whatever you want with. You can go to the mall, you can pay a bill, you can buy whatever you want with that $600. That's your profit. Then you're going to take that $735 and you're going to continue to reinvest in your business. So $735, you're going to continue buying 267 pieces a week. Now, you can still keep reinvesting. You can take that whole $1,300 and keep reinvesting in your business. It's really up to you. Or you can pay yourself whatever you want. Like just say, I'm only going to give myself $200 a week until I have enough inventory where I feel like I can go live whenever I want and sell whenever I want. Because remember, the more pieces you have, the more pieces you sell, the more money you make. And it's a legitimate business. So when you are buying a business, depending on how big you want to go with it, you have to have profit. So if you go into Walmart and you see a bunch of empty shelves and there's nothing for you to buy, is that store going to end up surviving? And I guess Walmart was a bad example because they're such a big conglomerate company. But if you just go into a local store, a local boutique, and all of their shelves are empty, and you're trying to shop and you're like, well, I don't see anything I like, so I guess I'm just going to leave. That store is not going to survive, right? Unless you walk into that store and that store is stockpiled with a bunch of beautiful selections for you to pick from, and you don't even know where to start, and you filled up your basket, that store is going to survive, right? Think of yourself as that store. The more you have, the more you sell, the more you make, okay? So you're probably thinking, well, that's all great and dandy, Val, but I don't have anybody to sell to. And I've tried, and I don't sell to anybody. Nobody watches my lives. Nobody shops my albums. And I have inventory that I'm sitting on. I haven't sold it. Well, I'm going to help you with that today, okay? So there are lots of different ways to work your business, like I said before. You can go live on your business page every week. The more you go live, the more Facebook is going to show you to people, the more people are going to shop. That takes a lot of time. It's a wish and a prayer and a hope that the Facebook algorithm is going to work in your favor to get people to jump on your live and shop with you. And it's a trust thing. People are going to hop on your live and they may not shop with you right away because they want to see what you're all about. They want to get to know you. They want to see if you're a trustworthy person for them to give you their money because you are a business. You're a stranger to them. How do they know that you're not going to scam them? Which of course you're not, but they don't know that, right? They want to get to know you. They want to trust you. So they're going to watch your lives for a while before they decide to buy, to figure out who you are and get to know you as a person. So that takes time to do lives. You have to do lives consistently, and you're not going to see the benefit right away. However, there is another way that's going to get you to grow your business. It also takes time. This is not a quick money maker business. No direct sales company is a quick money maker business. It takes time, it takes consistency, and it takes dedication, and it does take work. It's not easy. If you see yourself going big, if you see yourself making money, it's a job. It is a second job, and it could be your primary job depending on how much you want to invest into this business. You could get to the point where you can quit your day job and you can focus on paparazzi full time and still make a ton of money. And this is one of the ways that you can do it. Hostess parties. Hostess parties are what grew my business. My Facebook algorithm was not working in my favor. And I would hope on a wish and a prayer that people would hop in my lives and shop with me, and they did. And I shopped and I sold. I sold like 30 pieces, 15 pieces alive, and that was great. But I wanted to be bigger. I wanted to sell more. I wanted to make more. And it just wasn't working for me personally, just going live every week. For me personally. It may work for you. So what I decided to do is I decided to host parties. And so what you're going to do is you are going to start with your warm market. So your warm market are the people that you know, people that you talk to on a regular basis, and the people that love you and people that trust you. You're going to start with those people first. Do not cold message strangers on your Facebook that you don't know, that you never talked to, and ask them to host a party for you. They're going to tell you no, and they're going to think that you're spamming them. You want to start off with people that you know, that you talk to on a regular basis. It can be friends, it could be coworkers, it could be family, it could be neighbors, it could be friends of friends. It can be shoppers, people who have shopped with you before. If you've already started working paparazzi and you have a little pool of people that have been shopping with you, so those customers, those are the people you're going to ask first. Now, this is my challenge for you. So I'm going to post this challenge for this month. We are going to do a Go for the No challenge. I want you to get 35 no's. And you're thinking, well, what the heck? Why do you want me to get no's? I thought the whole point is to get yeses. Yes. Because the more people you ask, the more yeses you're going to get. You're going to get no's, and you're going to get maybes, and you're going to get, I'm not sure. And then you're going to get yeses along the way. The more no's you get, the more yeses you're going to get. So what I want you to do is I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to write down every single person that you ask. You're going to message them, either text message or private or messenger, or you're going to call them, or you're going to talk to them in person, and you're going to ask them to host a party with you. You're going to say something like this. Hey, I see Monica. I don't know if Monica's still on, but I see Monica on here, so I'm going to say Monica as an example. Hey, Monica, I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that I just started a paparazzi. I started a business called Paparazzi. I'm an independent consultant, and I really could use your help in helping me build my business and getting some customers so I can start, selling my products. So would you be interested in hosting a Facebook party with me? And I can get, okay, so would you be interested in hosting a Facebook party with me? And in return, you will get free jewelry, and it's actually really easy and simple to do. It doesn't take a lot of your time. What do you think? And then give them 2 dates to choose from. I have April 1st and April 3rd available if you're interested. What do you think? Always end in a question, so they're obligated to write you back. If you just say, I would love for you to host a paparazzi party with me, or would you be interested in hosting a paparazzi party with me? They may not write you back. And so you want to start in with a conversation. So you want to offer them dates. So would you be interested in hosting a paparazzi party with me? It's super easy. It's on Facebook. It doesn't take a lot of your time. And in return, you get free jewelry. I have April 1st and 3rd available if you're interested. What do you think? And then let them respond back to you. And this is where you're going to tally. So if they tell you, no, thank you, I love you, but I'm just not into that, so I'm sorry, I can't help you out. That's a no. That is a no. So you're going to say, okay, well, thanks anyway. If you're willing, if you're still interested in shopping with me, I would love to have you join my VIP group. and then post your VIP group and at least get them in there as a shopper, if anything. Okay, so you have your first no. Or if they say, I'm really busy right now, X, Y, and Z, I have this going on, I have that going on, I just don't have the time, so not right now. So if they say not right now, that's not a no. So then what you're going to say is, okay, that I totally get that. Would you mind if I followed up with you like maybe in a month or two and see where you're at? And usually they'll say, sure. That's a maybe. That's not a no. So what you're going to do is you're going to write that name down and you're going to put maybe, and then you're going to write follow up. So it's April. So you're going to say follow up in May or June. Follow up in May or June. So you're going to make a little asterisk and you're going to remind yourself to follow up with that person in a couple months to see if they're interested then. And 9 times out of 10, they usually post when I do that. Because it truly is a busy time for them and they really do want to help you. It's just not right now. And then you're going to say, you're going to get yeses. So you're going to say that spiel, which would be interested in hosting a party, and it doesn't take a lot of your time. It's on Facebook. It's super easy. You just invite your friends and your family to my live, and then you get free jewelry. They're going to be like, sure. That's your yes. Yay. Awesome. I'm super excited. And then you give them 2 dates, and then you give them those 2 dates too. So which dates work for you? Does April 1st or the 3rd work better for you? And then let them pick. And they're going to say, sure, April 3rd. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to write you down and then I'm going to follow up with you about a week before the party starts and we're going to set it up together. And that's going to be your challenge. Your challenge is to message as many people as possible. Again, don't cold message strangers. Message people that you talk to, that know you, that's shopped with you, that's not a stranger. We have so many friends on Facebook that we don't talk to a lot of those people on Facebook. And if you just message them out of the blue, you haven't talked to them, seen them, or heard from them in months or years, and you ask them for a favor, they're not going to say yes. And if anything, they're just going to get turned off. So definitely focus on people that you know, that you talk to, that know you, that you interact with on Facebook. You can even go back to your Facebook homepage and look at all the people who have commented and liked all of your posts, and that can give you a list of who to ask. So anybody that has ever liked, commented on your posts on Facebook, those are the people you're going to ask because you talk to those people. You've interacted with those people on Facebook. Your friends, your families, your coworkers, your shoppers, all those people you're going to start with. So you're going to get 35 no's. I want you to track 35 no's. And when you get 35 no's, then you can stop, okay? And then you can post. And I guarantee you, on that list, I have yet to get to 35 no's. And I have been doing this for a year now. And I still haven't gotten 35 no's. Because remember, a not right now is not a no. That's a maybe. That does not count. It is a flat out no thank you, I'm not interested, thanks for reaching out to me. That's a no. Not, maybe not right now. That's not a no. Okay? So, 35 no's. So your challenge this month is to see how many yeses of those no's, how many yeses did you get? How many parties did you book? And for every party that you book, you're going to get 5 entries into a giveaway from me. Okay? So every party that you book, every yes that you get, you're going to get 5 entries. But you're going to go for 35 no's. Do not stop asking until you get 35 no's. Okay? Making myself clear on that. Now, you have your party hostesses. You got some yeses. People said yes. You're like, yay, okay, I'm applying for a party host. Now what do I do? Now you have a party host. What do you do now? Well, now you got to host coach them because you want that party to be successful, right? So how I do my parties, and you can do your parties way different. Everybody does their parties different. Everybody's layouts are different. But if you are brand new and you've never hosted a party before, or maybe you hosted parties and they haven't been very successful, you can follow my layout until you get your niche and you can make it your own. So what I do is I have my Saturday show. So my lives are every Saturday at 7 p.m. That is when I bring a host. You bring your host into your live. You're not going to do a special live for your party guests. You're going to do something different for them. But you're going to invite them to your regular live. So whatever live time and day that is, that's going to be the day of your party for your hostess, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to give them that day. So the party day that you're scheduling with your host, that's going to be one of your lives. So I do my parties every Saturday, so I have at least 4 hosts a month. I have enough inventory where I can double up my hostesses if I want to. So you can do 2 hosts per party and you can have 8 parties a month, or you could do 1 host per party and have 4 parties a month, depending on where your inventory is, okay? So what you're going to do is you are going to message them about 4 days before your party. Yeah. So you're going to message them on Wednesday morning, and you are going to get them to set up their party. So you're going to say, hey, Monica, I'm super excited. Your party's this Saturday. Are you ready to get it set up? And then they're going to respond back to you, yeah, I'm super excited. Awesome. All right. So this is what you're going to do. And then what I recommend you do is you voice message them the directions so they hear your voice, and it makes more of a connection than them reading a big old long mass text that you're going to send them. A voice message, I think, is just a little bit easier. So you're going to tell them, okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to private message a minimum of 40 people to invite to your party. You're going to private message them and let them know, hey, I'm going to be hosting a paparazzi party on Saturday, April 2nd or April 3rd, and I'm super excited. It's $5 jewelry, all 100% lead and nickel free. I'm obsessed. Would you like me to add you to the group? And then, so you're going to create a message template for them to copy and paste, and then you're going to give them a graphic to add. It's very, very important that they private message their guests. If they just auto add them into the group, they're not going to join. They're not going to know what it is. They're going to ignore it. It's essential that you tell your hostess they have to personally invite. So I always tell them, think of it as you're hosting a party at your house, like a birthday party or a baby shower. You're going to personally invite all of those people by giving them an invitation, whether it's mailing it in the mail or handing an invitation to them at work or when you see them in person or texting the invitation to them via text message, right? That's what we do when we have birthday parties or baby showers. We're not going to just, not say anything and then open our door and hope people show up, right? Nobody's going to come. You have to invite people. So they have to invite them, private message. Then after they private message, then they can do an invite on their personal page. So you can also have them post on their personal page, hey, I'm hosting a Facebook party on Saturday, April 3rd. It's $5 jewelry. I'm super excited. Drop an emoji if you want to be added. And they can post that on their personal timeline on top of inviting people, private messaging people. So that's what you're going to have your hostess do. They're going to message people. Then once people start telling them yes, they're going to add them into a group. So you're going to make a Facebook group. And that group is going to be just for your party. And your party guests, your party host is going to invite all of those people to a Facebook group. Not your VIP group. It's not your VIP group. It's a separate Facebook party group that you made for just your hostess. And they're going to have their guests in that party group. And it's just going to be you and your party guests in that group. So I start my parties on Thursday. Well, Wednesday, everybody joins the group on Wednesday, and I usually do my description and my initial welcome post on Wednesday. Those are the only 2 things I post on Wednesday. I do a description of the party, and then I do a welcome post. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is my duration of my party. So on Thursday is an introduction day. So I usually post about 5 posts a day. And with Facebook's algorithm, you want to post a minimum of 90 minutes apart. So I usually do my first post at 9 o'clock in the morning, and my last post is usually at 6 o'clock at night. And each post is 90 minutes to 2 hours apart from each other. So I usually just do 2 hours. It's easy. So I do 9 o'clock, and then 11 o'clock, and then 1 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock. Or sometimes I'll do 9 in the 30s, but so that's what I do. So on Thursday, you're going to introduce yourself. You're going to have them, you're going to, I'm sorry guys, mom life, hashtag mom life. He's going to try to take over the show, so. Okay. So you're going to, now I lost my train of thought. You're going to introduce yourself. You're going to post a post to get them to turn the notifications on so they get all the posts, so they see all the posts. You're going to do get to know you posts where they introduce themselves. You're going to post a game. And so what I did for you guys is I created a mock Facebook party group that I'm going to add all of you to at the end of this live. And it's going to have every single post for every single day. So you know exactly what to post and exactly when to post on what days. So I'm just kind of briefly going over it. So day 1 is an intro post. And then Friday is going to be a paparazzi, all about paparazzi day. So you're going to post paparazzi facts. What is paparazzi? It's let a nickel free earrings with every necklace, there's 6 different types of earrings, there's 9 different types of bracelets, there's 6 different types of medals, so on and so forth. You're going to post all of that on day 2. It's $5. I have a video that I found online that's kind of like a teaser video that shows different styles of jewelry. You're going to post your replicated website on that day, and you're going to try to get some website sales. So for those people, there's always going to be people who want to support your hostess, but they don't have time to watch your live. So I have a personal shopping website now, so I have it through Square, and I have my inventory on a personal website, so I post that. But if you're new, use your replicated paparazzi website that paparazzi has given you. So it's paparazziaccessories.com/your consultant ID number. You're going to post that on Thursday, and on Friday, and you're going to try to get people to buy from your website because you still get your 45% commission from website sales. So that's what I do on Friday. Saturday is my party day. So on Saturday, I'm going to do early bird shopping. So I'm going to drop my vintage inventory. I'm going to drop my vintage inventory in an album drop before the live, so people who can't watch the live can shop my albums of inventory that I'm not going to show in my live, or they can still watch my live and shop my albums. Let them know this inventory is not going to be in my live. I'm going to have all new inventory during my live show, so you can shop my albums and you can shop the live tonight. I'm going to put it all together in one basket, and I'm going to ship it to you with a nice pretty thank you note on this beautiful poly mailer for only $4. So you're going to explain. How to shop. I suggest you have a Postable. So Postable.com is a free address book. I always have my party guests fill out my Postable. They're brand new shoppers. I don't know who they are. I don't know how to invoice them. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to claim on your live, and they're not going to give you their information. And you're like, oh, sweet, that lady ordered like 15 pieces of jewelry, but she didn't give me her email address or anything, and I don't know where to invoice her. And you try to message her, and sometimes she'll message back, sometimes she won't. So always make sure that you have a Postable where they can fill out their information ahead of time before the party even starts. And that way you have their contact information. I usually say, fill out my Postable, comment done, and I'll put your name into my drawing at the end of my live. So I always bribe, with free jewelry to get people to do things in my parties. So that's going to be Saturday. Then you're going to post the directions of how to shop on your live. And then you're going to go live on your business page. This is your regular live. And you're going to invite your party guests to your regular live. And they're going to shop on the live. What I do is, it depends on your inventory. If your inventory is very small, you may want to, whoever's on your live, whoever shops that day, whatever sales you make goes towards your hostess. And that's only if your inventory is very, very small. Because what could happen is if you already have regular shoppers and then you have your VI and you have these party guests and you don't have enough multiples. Let's say you have these pair of earrings, right? And you're like, oh, these beautiful pair of earrings, but you only have one pair, right? So you have one pair of these earrings and your VIP girl snags them up, but one of your party guests wanted those earrings. They're going to get mad. They're going to be like, well, wait a minute, I'm shopping on Monica's party and I wanted those earrings, but you just gave them to that VIP girl. That's not fair. She's not going to get her hostess rewards now. So what I do, or what I did when I first started, is anybody who shopped on my Saturday live, all of those purchases went to my hostess. So that way it was fair. My hostess didn't feel like she was getting cheated because all my VIP girls were shopping and her customers didn't get a chance to shop. That's only if your inventory is very, very small. Once you start to build and your inventory is bigger and you have like 6 pairs of this earring, then only my party hostesses, they have to put their name in order to claim it. So if my VIP girls snatch this up and my party girls snatched it up, I have enough of this earring to go around where 3 of my VIP girls can snag it up and 3 of my girls' party guests can snag it up. And what I say in my live is, if you're a party guest of Monica, you're going to comment Monica 245 to get these earrings. And only the people who commented Monica and the number, only those purchases would go towards her party, because my inventory is big enough where I don't have to do that anymore. Anybody who shops on my live, they get free jewelry. That will just be way too much. She'll get like 10 free pieces of jewelry, and I don't want that. You don't want that for your business. So I hope that makes sense. If your inventory is small, you have a very small amount of inventory, then anybody who purchases on your live will go towards your hostess. If your inventory is larger, only the hostess guests that claim, only those claims will go towards her party. That's it. You can put it out there for your VIP group. If you want to support Monica's party, feel free to put Monica. And if they want to support a lot of my VIP girls, because you may have dead parties. You may have parties where it's crickets, and it depends on your host coaching and how eager your host is. You may have cricket parties. And that's why I do them during my Saturday Night Lives. So that way I don't do a private party and nobody shows up and it was kind of like, oh, well, nobody's here. So that's why I always do my regular lives, just in case your parties are crickets. And if that happens, some of your VIP girls, like your regular shoppers, they will put their orders towards your hostess, so they still get at least a couple pieces of jewelry. My girls do that. You can make that an option or not. It is totally up to you. So that's another thing. So for those girls who they'd really tried, but their party was just crickets, and that's going to happen. You're going to have parties where they're kind of dead, and you're going to have parties where they're like really hopping, and you're like, oh my God, I have 50 people on my live. Oh my God, I wasn't prepared for that. And that'll happen. That's happened to me before, and I would be like a little like freaked out. I've never had 35 people on my live before, and do I even have enough jewelry to support this party? And that's happened before. That's why you want to grow your inventory. That is why it's important to grow your inventory, because you're going to have parties that are full poppin' with guests. You're going to have 35 guests just for that party on top of your 20 people that are regular. You got to have the inventory to support that, right? So be prepared for hopping parties with inventory. Grow your inventory. So anyways, so that's going to be the day of your party. They're going to comment Monica and the number. Anybody who purchases under her party, she gets 1 free piece for every 10 pieces claimed. So that's it. So 1 free piece for every 10 pieces claimed. I let them choose their host rewards. Because they took the time to invite guests, they took the time to post, like, and comment on the party. I don't find it fair for me to give them pieces of jewelry that they may or may not like. I let them pick their host rewards. They either can pick from my replicated website and then I'll just order it for them, or they can pick from my current inventory and then I just add it to their basket. Now, to help get parties, you can offer free pieces. So in your original message where you say, hey, would you like to host a party? I'll give you a free piece just for hosting. Those can be your hostess reward. So remember, for every 10 pieces you buy on Paparazzi, you get 1 hostess reward. Save those and use those to book parties. So you can say, hey, if you book a party with me, I'll give you a free piece of jewelry just for hosting. And then you get 1 piece for every 10 pieces sold. And then offer free jewelry and get them to get people to host for you. And if you can get 3 people to book a party with me, I'll give you another free piece of jewelry for every booking or whatever. Use those hostess rewards to build your business, okay? And then after the party, the day after, which is on a Sunday, I post an album of whatever's still available for my live show. So whatever didn't sell, I post an album in that party group, and I say, hey, did you miss the party? No worries, you can still shop. Here's what's still available for every 10 pieces claimed. Monica gets a free piece. So that's what I do the day after the party. And then what I do is I post a booking post. If you like to earn free jewelry like Monica did, Monica has earned 4 free pieces so far. Pop a balloon and you'll get a free piece of jewelry, and I will private message you. So I do a post party. I invite them to my VIP group. I'll post my VIP group. Did you have fun shopping with me? Well, I get new inventory every week. Click my VIP group and you'll be entered into my April giveaway if you join my VIP group. So I do that. And then I post the opportunity. Did you love what I did? Can you see yourself doing what I do? Well, guess what? You can be a paparazzi consultant for as little as $99, and you can get the jewelry for $2.75. Isn't that a great deal? And then I post, I either post the kits or I'll post like a, 45% commission, like a little spiel. And then I will invoice. When I invoice my customers, I will kind of wrap it up with invoices are out. Thank you for shopping with me. And that's the whole party. So I hope that was not confusing. It probably was. I'm going to add you to that mock group. So everything that we just talked about, you'll be able to see in order in that mock group. So it'll make more sense to you. Okay, now customer service. Customer service is essential for you growing your business. So if you have people that have shopped with you on that person's party page, before you invoice them, or while you're invoicing them, you're going to private message all of those customers. You're going to private message them and you're going to say, thank you so much for shopping with Monica's party. I really appreciate your business. I'm sending your invoice now to your email. Please let me know if you got it and if you have any questions. And then 9 times out of 10, they usually write back and say, thank you so much. It was fun. And then what you're going to do is you're going to give them the link to your VIP group. If you enjoyed shopping with me, I get new inventory every week. I would love for you to join my VIP group. Just click on the link below and you'll be added. And usually 9 times out of 10, they'll usually click the link and they join your VIP group. And guess what? You just built your business. You just brought those customers over to your VIP group and now they're going to be following your live after so-and-so's party. That's how you grow your business. So for every party that you have, you're going to usually get at least 3 to 5 new shoppers for every single party. So that's 4 parties a week times, let's say 5 new shoppers. So 4 parties a week times 5 shoppers, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 20 new shoppers a month. 20 times 12, I don't know, let me do the math. 0, 4, 1, 2, 250. I don't know if that's right. 250 new shoppers. And that's only with a minimum of 4 parties. There's other ways to party too, and we'll talk about that later. So that's how you grow your business. Now, I totally got away from my notes. So let me just make sure that I talked about everything. So go for the no, 35 no's. Host a party at least 4 parties a week. So every single time you go live, you should have a party hostess. You need to host coach your host by messaging them. So again, you want to message them before the party and give them the directions to set up the party. Then you want to message them at least once a day. Hey, today is day 1 of your party. Make sure you're commenting, liking, and engaging with your guests. Let me know if you have questions. You want to ask them what their goal is. What's your goal? How many free pieces do you want? And they'll usually tell you, I want 5 free pieces. All right, so this is what we're going to do. You know, you're gonna want to post this. You're gonna want to post pictures of you wearing your jewelry, post how much you love. Encourage them to post in that group. Have them post pictures of their jewelry box, of their paparazzi collection, their favorite piece. The more they post in that party group, the more it's going to show it to their friends, the algorithm. It's going to increase the algorithm. So make sure they're posting in that group. The reason why I do Facebook groups instead of events is because events will end and they will go away. Facebook groups stay there forever. So my previous party hostesses that are now my VIP group girls, they will not only share my live to their personal profile, but they'll continue sharing my live in their party group forever. I have a girl she posts on her personal page and she posts to her party group. And if I go back and look at her party group, I just see my lives, just all my lives from every Saturday. So those girls in that party group are still getting those notifications that I'm going live. And my party hostesses that still stay with me, they still do that. So that's a benefit of having a group, is they will still post your lives in that group. Sorry, I'm a really redundant person. I blame it on my day job. I'm a teacher. So if I'm repeating myself a lot, I'm so sorry. I always say blame it on the day job. I have to repeat myself 15 times to my students. So it's just kind of, now it's just like etched in my mouth. I'm naturally redundant. I'm so sorry about that. So anyways, that's the benefit of having a group. Now, you also want to post during your live when you're on your business page. There's a little thing it's like a notification pop that will pop on, and it'll say follow Glam Up with Val or Dazzle with Dre or Frost Yourself. It's going to pop up. Encourage them to click that notification to follow you. So your party guests that are in your live, tell them to like and follow your business page. Tell them to click. That's another way they'll follow you. So not only are you going to try to get them to join your VIP group, but you want to get them to like and follow your business page. The other thing, and this is to build your team, after every single party, you're going to ask your hostess if they're interested in joining, especially if they were a really good hostess. Some of my girls were hostesses of mine, or they were, and I'm going to tell you this too. So some of my girls were hostesses of mine, and they joined and they rocked their business, and they are amazing, and they were party hostesses of mine. Not every hostess is going to say yes. So let me tell you, and this is just girls on my team, and you know who you are, and you guys are amazing, and I love you all. So one of my girls, I hosted a party. I asked my hostess if she was interested in being a hostess, and she said no, but my sister is. And guess what? Her sister's on my team. So her sister, she told the opportunity to her sister, and her sister joined my team. She wasn't a party hostess of mine, but my hostess recruited her for me, which was amazing. And she's on my team. And then I had another party hostess, and I told her, you would be an amazing paparazzi consultant. Like, can you see yourself doing it? She told me no. She's like, you know what? No, I have too much going on my plate right now. I can't. And I was like, okay, it's fine. And then guess what? She ended up joining my team about a month or two later. And she's like, you know what? I think I might just. And she joined my team, and she's been rocking her business. She's a rock star and a half. And so it works. It works. Not everybody's going to say yes, but you never know. They may say yes later, or they may have family members or friends that were in that party that are interested, and they'll join. So a closed mouth is a closed business. If you don't put the opportunity out there and say, hey, can you see yourself doing what I'm doing? They're never going to say yes if you don't ask them, right? So you want to ask. You always want to ask your hostesses if they are interested in being a consultant. And don't take it personally if they say no. Because actually you want them to say yes. You want them to want it. Because if they don't want it, they're not gonna, they're gonna end up fizzling out. They're gonna cancel themselves out. You want girls on your team that want to be successful, and you're gonna have discount shoppers too, and that's great. Remember, they can join to be a discount shopper, and we love discount shoppers. They're amazing. So you're gonna have people on your team that are going to be discount shoppers, and you're going to have people on your team that are going to be hustlers that want to build an empire. And then you're going to have girls in the middle. And that's why you want to keep recruiting. You want to recruit, because eventually your team is going to turn over just like your customers are. So your customers are going to end up turning over. That's why you want to constantly host parties, because you're going to have customers come and you're going to have customers go. So you want to constantly get those customers in the door, and that way, when those customers that are leaving and no longer shopping with you, you're going to be bringing those new customers in. So that way you're continuing to roll your inventory, roll your customers. That's the same with your team. You're going to have team members that are going to stay, and you're going to have team members that are going to leave. You want to keep recruiting So that way when you build your team, you'll have new team members to join, and then those team members that exit, you're still building your team. And the number one way to build your team is to ask your hostesses and to put the opportunity. You always want to put the opportunity out in every single live. Plant those seeds. They may not say yes today, but they may say yes tomorrow. I have 2 girls. I've been planting seeds in every single live. And can you believe I get this for $2.75? Oh my gosh, isn't that amazing? Just little things like that. Yeah, I can't believe it. You know, paparazzi has just been such a game changer for me. And now it's like completely revamped my life. When you say things like that, you're planting seeds. And I have a girl who is now thinking about joining. She hadn't before. I had asked her and she's like, no. And now she's like, you know what? I think she's asking me questions now. She still hasn't joined. But now she's interested. She's asking me questions. And she may join. And I'm going to wait and let her join on her own time. Don't pressure. When they're ready, they're going to come to you. So that is what I have for you guys today. I really hope that makes sense, what I said. If you have any questions as far as, you know, how to book, how to build, I am going to add all of you to my mock Facebook party. Just make sure you don't like or comment in that group so that way everything stays in the correct order. As soon as you like or comment, it's going to go out of order and then you're not going to know when to post where. It's all nice and organized. So just don't comment, don't post. Just copy and paste, and then it'll stay in that order. So I'm going to add you to that. And then I'm going to add you to my host coaching messenger group. So I made a messenger group specifically for host coaching. And I'm going to put my examples of what I say to my hostesses as far as host coaching. I'm going to add you to that group as well. And if you have any questions about hosting parties or what I talked about, maybe something didn't quite make sense to you and you need a little bit of clarification, message me and we can do a one-on-one follow-up after this training. And I can kind of go a little deeper, you know, in different avenues or areas that you want to learn more about. So another way to do parties is messenger parties. So I'm not going to talk about that today, but I will talk about that maybe later on this afternoon. I may do like a separate training on messenger parties. So there's live parties and there's messenger parties. So that'll be another training for another day. And again, reinvest in your business. The more you have, the more you make, or the more you have, the more you sell, the more you make. Okay? Again, don't let them walk into an empty store. If they walk into an empty store and there's nothing for them to buy, they're not going to buy. Right? Every customer has different tastes. And even though these beautiful wood earrings are the only earrings you have, that doesn't mean everybody's going to like them. So you want to have a variety of styles and quantities. The more you have, the more you sell, the more you make. Okay? All right, you guys. I hope that was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, let me know.